Hey guys, today is Tuesday Thoughts since I missed Motivation Monday. And actually, I didn't make a video last week. I didn't make a video yesterday. I've kind of been having some things on my mind and just trying to wrap my mind around some ideas and how they relate to what's going on in my life currently. And the phrase that comes to my mind is call it what it is. And I know for me personally, I have a lot of mindset struggles. Usually, when I'm going through something, if I feel down or depressed on an issue, it's because I have created this whole scenario with all these possible outcomes and all these details in my mind, and they're things that have not happened, might not ever happen, and are completely out of my control. So I wanted to create this video because I'm positive that there are some of you out there that have the exact same struggle as me. Whether you internalize or externalize it, we all to some shape or form struggle with our mindset. And it's completely pointless when we spend all that time thinking about things that have not happened, might not ever happen, and if they do happen, we have absolutely no control over anyways. So call it what it is. I have a couple Bible verses. I'm going to read them off of my screen. This first one is from 2 Corinthians 10, verses 3 through 5. It says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we are not waging war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not of the flesh, but have divine power to destroy strongholds." And just a side note, strongholds start in the mind. We destroy arguments and every lofty opinion raised against the knowledge of God and take every thought captive to obey Christ. So right here, Paul is writing and saying how our struggles are not flesh and blood. They're something that goes beyond our physical, tangible realm, and that it's strongholds which are started in the mind, and that we hold up every idea, opinion to make it captive and obedient to Christ. And which leads me to my second Bible reference, which is Romans 12:2, and it says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." So call it what it is. So I've been struggling with wondering why I haven't had success in certain areas of my life. And success is just a general word to mean achieving goals, seeing positive outcomes, seeing the outcome of the work that I am doing. I've had friendships, relationships that are not where I expected they would be or hoped that they would be. I think it's just moving in and out of different seasons. Sometimes we grow far from people and then we grow close to others. There could be many reasons. I'm just speaking broadly because I want this to apply to all of us that are going through the struggle, not just me and what I'm going through. The bottom line is Satan knows what he is up against, and he's going to fight and do everything he can to keep us as God's children from being productive, from being happy, from being close to God. He knows what our triggers are, and he's also very efficient. So if he knows that every time this comes up, he gets a reaction, he's going to keep doing that thing. He's not going to find new ways to get you down in the pits or depressed about this or that, or having fear and anxiety and worry and, all of a sudden, strained relationship with God because you're dealing with fear or whatever it is. Satan knows, that same thing gets you every time. So why would he do something different? So call it what it is. If that same thing keeps you down every single time and you're like, why can I not get past this? Why can I not get over this? Why is that person being that way to me again? Why is my job going down this same path? Have you ever called it what it is and just said, I know what this is and I'm not going to have it in my life, and seek God, pray over it, put positive things in your mindset so that way you're not constantly focusing on that same thing that drags you down every time. It could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be a habit. Whatever it is for you, call it what it is. Now I am speaking this message as something that we need to evaluate on an individual level. I am not saying go listen to this, go home, and then tell your spouse or your child or your parent, hey, I know what this is. I see it in you, and it's the same thing every time. I think you need to do this or do that to change. No, this is for you, because this is for me. That we need to see the areas in our life that are constantly bringing us down, causing us to feel defeated, knowing that it all starts in the mind. These are mindset strongholds that can manifest themselves in a physical, tangible way, but it all starts in the mind. Call it what it is. We do not wage war against flesh and blood. And I don't want to make this super long or preachy, but I've just been really passionate about it the past 2 weeks because I feel like Satan is really trying to derail my mindset and my progress. And I let him. I let myself feel depressed. I let myself feel defeated. I let myself feel helpless and hopeless. And I'm letting you know that if you feel that same way, you're not alone. But we also need to know what to do to fight against it because we're not waging war against flesh and blood. So get in that prayer closet. Get that time by yourself where it's just you and God. If you don't have a relationship with God, maybe you need to think about, who do I put my hope in? Who do I put my trust in? Life is too hard to do this on my own. And, seek help. Ask me, ask somebody that is close to you in your life, it would appear that they have a connection with God, that they have some things going right in their life. It's just the reality that this is part of life, and until we get to heaven and spend eternity with God, it's never going to be perfect. But we don't have to live our lives here on earth defeated. So this is Tuesday Thoughts, and I'm obviously going through some things, dealing with some things, but I wanted to put it out there to let you know that you're not alone, that I am working on myself, and that I'm here for you. No, I don't have it all together, and no, I'm not perfect or professional in any way, shape, or form, but I believe that together we're better, together we're stronger, and no matter what you're going through in life, you need some sort of support system. So, hope you guys have a good week, and I apologize if this video maybe comes off the wrong way or doesn't seem in sync with the rest of my Monday motivation videos. This is just kind of me evolving in like what's going on in my life and learning how to express it honestly for you guys. But anyways, time is ticking. So I will see you guys here on the YouTube, on the Facebook, wherever you're watching this video. And let you know, I'm just wanting to let you know that I care about you guys enough to share this message. So talk to you soon. Bye.